Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD and Kat.
Got another episode of the Vampire Diaries. And I always say it like with a wiggle. So this episode is called A Few Good Men.
Why only a few?
Well, I'd say the Vampire Diaries, we've already got a few. So we've only just watched the last episode, so we don't really need to do a run through. We'll see what Damon's next move is.
The aftermath from everything, yeah. What will the fallout be?
Yeah.
Will the dust settle? Or is this going to literally pick up right where it left off, and is everything still going to be really, really raw?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, obviously you're not that far over the halfway point. I definitely felt that the last episode was more of a bit of a reset, do you know what I mean? Here's what's happened up till this point, and this moment rounds off that part. Now what?
Yeah,
do you know
that's
what I mean?
interesting because they could have easily left that big reveal until the end of the season.
Yeah, it could
but
have
they
been a great
haven't. So
season finale.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, it's
Raises
been all
more
about
questions.
we've met everybody. We now know what Damon's mission is. We get to the climax of the mission, and it's not what we expected. Now what?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a real reset point.
But yet it's not a reset with like half of the is this 15?
15, yeah.
And yet it's 20 in the one episode.
It's 22.
In the season.
22.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got we've got a decent amount of episodes left for something else to build.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering
Yeah.
about. I was like, oh, it seems like an odd thing to do. If they haven't made the culmination of that the season finale, then what are they going to do with it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll get straight into this episode. Please remember to like the video, comment down below. What should we ask in the comments? Because we say comment and people are like, comment what? Who's your favourite character up to this point?
You seem like a very nice person. I'm sorry. Sorry for what?
Oh! He had a ring. It's a daywalker.
He was out in the day, yeah.
Mr. Sultan, Rick, his wife was from around here. Her name was also Isabelle. Wait. Was as in she died.
I'm glad she's being honest with her though.
Alaric's. Elena, did Jenna tell you anything about Alaric's wife? How she died?
Just that she was killed and the case was never solved. You knew that already?
The night at the school when he attacked me, he told me some things about her death.
Well,
No. It's not possible. That's all the way to
Keeping secrets.
In fairness to him, he didn't know that was important.
No, but he hasn't told her that Damon did it.
I gotta go deal with Damon.
I was just thinking, if it turns out that Damon killed her birth mum, how's she going to feel about that?
not on my couch.
Mom.
Oh, now you want to show up?
This is Elena's birth mother.
She never told me. I'm gonna go.
I appreciate that she can't keep it from him if it's moving forward. Do you know what I mean? She's a very...
So by his reaction, that was his wife?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just appreciate Jenna being like, it's going to ruin the moment, but I can't move forward without telling the truth on this.
Yeah, nice of her. She's got integrity.
I was just gonna make some tea. Would you like some?
Sure.
The kitchen's this way.
Why did they make a thing about her stepping over the threshold?
I was driving and
I think they were more making a point of the fact that she said the kitchen's this way.
made me think about
She didn't invite her in.
My mom would always warn.
Oh, so she was testing if she was a vampire. So she might be aware of vampires.
You haven't touched your tea.
Don't drink it!
What is this?
Oh, it's just some herbal mixture.
Vervain?
Smart girl.
I think that you should probably leave.
Ooh. I don't like creepy people appearing in the back.
It's the way they stand as well. Because no one stands completely still.
Stefan?
Better.
You look,
Dashing, gorgeous, irresistible.
wrecked. You look wrecked.
Oh, okay, I can't.
So, I found out who my birth mother is.
Ugh, who cares? She left you. She sucks.
I'm Mrs. Donovan.
Elena, honey.
Hi, Kelly.
Long time no see.
How are you doing?
Same old. Oh, Maddie tells me you broke his heart.
Mom.
Just kidding. Calm down. He found his rebound girl. Here you
Bitchy.
go, sweetheart.
She's just bitchy.
So
There's
mean.
no need. It's like, you're the mother, not a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. LA, New York.
Oh,
A
Carolina.
couple years ago, I was in North Carolina. Near the Duke campus, actually. I think Alaric went to school there. Didn't you, Rick?
He's such a dick.
I know your wife did.
Such
I
a
had a drink
shit.
with her once. She's a great girl. Ever tell you that? She was delicious.
Oh.
he's such a shit.
And
She
oh,
just worked
yeah.
it out.
Well, Damon doesn't know he's being a dick to Elena.
yeah, he
No.
doesn't know everything. Ooh.
Stop looking for what?
She doesn't want to know you. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Ooh, she's alive.
You need to stop looking. Do you understand?
She's alive? Does that mean she's a...
Elena, he's on a compulsion. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Good.
She's a vampire.
He's under a compulsion.
I'm done now.
As I was saying about Damon, to play devil's advocate, they're asking all these questions and not telling him anything. And he's done the Damon thing of being a dick about it and showing that he knows by being a dick about it.
Yeah, but I'm glad it's caught up with him.
Yeah.
He needs to see the consequences of
Because
actions.
he thought Stefan was working with Alaric.
Yeah.
And he hadn't taken it any further because as soon as Elena said my birth mother's name was Isabelle, his face changed and he was like, oh shit.
Didn't realise that actually
Gone too
Alaric and Stefan were both investigating the same thing, but separately.
Yeah, they're not actually working
He thought that they were
together.
working together. And although they kind of are, and there's this
Yeah.
understanding, but Stefan's looking into it.
He was
For-
missing the information
for
of
Elena
Elena's
and- yeah.
involvement.
Stefan's
That's it.
trying to prevent Alaric from killing Damon, essentially.
Well, Damon from killing
Or
Alaric.
or Damon from killing Alaric, yeah.
Or Elena being disappointed in Damon. Like, actually, do you know what I mean? Stefan's going, actually, although some element of this is him protecting Elena, not that she needs it, but that's where his decision, he thinks he's doing the right thing. But also a lot of this is him running around protecting Damon.
Yeah,
From
because
his
by not
consequences.
telling her he was protecting Damon from
Yeah.
her anger, sort of like.
Yeah.
But he was saying through it, Damon is not stable.
Yeah.
So is it also protecting Damon, but protecting people from Damon because you don't know
Yeah.
what his reaction's going to be? Like, yes, he's protected, been like this with Elena the whole time.
Yeah.
But now, if we don't know how he's going to react to stuff, would he still be okay with Elena?
Yeah.
Or would he snap?
And he did
you know-
say, you're not the only one hoping he's going to change.
Yeah.
And yes, Damon killed her, whatever. All we know at this point is Damon fed on her. We don't actually know the circumstances of that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh,
We don't-
what if she wanted to become a vampire?
But we don't know if she was willingly doing that.
Yeah.
We just know that we have only seen it from Alaric's point of view.
You know how some researchers and some police officers go undercover, deep undercover? What if she was like, in order to find out about all this shit in Mystic Falls, I'm literally going to have to become one of them to find out, I want to know. Like, can you imagine if you were so obsessed with a topic that you were like, you could know all of this stuff, but only if you're on the in, and if she was like, fine, I'm willing to sacrifice my life so that I can be on the in. What if she chose to
Yeah.
become a vampire?
I mean, what's the point of this? You don't want kids. You're barely ever home. I just want us to be normal people.
Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want more.
Maybe she was wanting to find out about Mystic Falls because she knew that was where she left her child. So kind of trying to protect Elena in some way.
Oh, come on. What do you think happened? Not an inkling? Never considered the possibility? You turned her. She came to me, all pathetic, looking for vampires. There's something about her. And I liked something special. Wasn't happy with life in general. Wasn't happy with you. This is a shame. We're kindred spirits. Crazy about the women we love. Unrequited love sucks.
If he gives him some blood before his heart stops, he'll heal, right?
Yeah.
Damon.
All I did was tell him the truth. His wife didn't want him anymore. My fault. Couldn't handle it.
Like you've been handling Catherine?
I'm handling it fine.
Touche.
You know what? Isabelle came to me. She found me. If she's related to Elena, I mean she's related to Catherine, maybe Catherine sent her to me.
Stop it. You don't have to keep looking.
It can't be a coincidence Isabelle sought me out. Can't.
What happened? What's going on? You were just... Isabelle.
Ooh.
Promise me that you'll always wear it. It'll protect you from all the things that come
A ring to ward off the demons, huh?
I did think he would be a very surprising loss of a character.
It's impossible. I know.
I did point out that ring when he first turned up, didn't I?
I like it when we get stuff surfaced that even Stefan is surprised by. Because
Yeah.
then you're like, ooh, it's new for everyone.
Was there a problem? Did you find her? What's going on?
Isabelle?
Ooh.
Pearl! It's Harbor.
Oh, there's more of them.
Glad you found us. Annabelle, close the door, please.
I don't think Anna wanted this though. She just wanted her mum.
Yeah, they like secretly plotting revenge against the whole town. Let's face it, they did not look happy walking into that house. You know what I mean? He looked quite pissed off. So what if they're slowly gathering numbers and they want revenge on the town or something? And like you say, that's not what Anna wanted. She just wanted her mum back.
I think it's just supposed to show you that they are out and they are maybe gathering.
Oh yeah, because we only saw him leave the tomb, but he opened the
No,
door.
we saw a lot of them getting up in the tomb. It wasn't just one person.
Yeah, we saw him leave.
We saw it, yeah. we
Yeah.
saw him
Yeah,
leave.
But now we're seeing that the woman who opened the door was the woman he saw in the town.
Yes.
So,
So are we to assume that they were already in the town, or that they were more from the tomb that have woken up?
no, she's from the tomb.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're just trying to show you that
Yeah, they're
others
out.
are out.
And they're
yeah.
gathering. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot to unpack in that episode.
Where I said that the last episode kind of felt like a bit of a reset, I feel like this episode was setting up where are we going now? What are we focused on?
Yeah.
So we've got tomb vampires on one hand,
Yeah.
and then we've got the Isabelle story.
Yeah. And we've got Alaric has a magic ring, so he can't die.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Which was a surprise to Stefan.
Yes.
Who said that was impossible. Unless he said impossible, like, you know, sometimes in films and stuff like that, like, impossible, like, because they've seen it before and
But they
they
weren't
don't
expecting
believe
to
that
see it again.
to see it again would mean something else. So unless he's saying, like, it's impossible because for you to have that, then
Yeah,
this
like
must have
nobody else
happened.
has these rings, or
Yeah, so for
Yeah.
you to have that, this must have happened in the past or something.
yeah.
Or I took it to mean that for as old as he is, and you were like, that's impossible. Like, how
I've
could
never
I
seen
not
it,
have?
Yeah, I've never
ever-
seen this
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because actually, if he was, maybe after a bit more time to look at it logically, you could say, how is it possible that vampires are real? How is it possible that this
Yeah.
ring lets me walk in the sunlight? You know, it's...
You don't know everything, Stefan.
Yeah, he must know something about his. So his ring was from. As far as we know, Emily's done something to their
Yeah.
rings, and they're tied to the person. So, but we don't know if Alaric's ring is tied to the person.
Yeah.
It could be because we don't know what they need to make it
Yeah, because his wife could have easily taken
like
like
that,
something
and
from
we
the house,
don't
like
know
his hair
whether
or something.
Isabelle's seen. You know, Isabelle was obviously around. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
suggesting that she wasn't, and we know there's witches. Like, just because it's unlikely it was Bonnie's Grams, but it could have been that did it. But there must be other witches. Not only going to be like.
We don't know why. I do feel like I said before, Isabelle wanted to know about it so much that she wanted to be in it, and maybe that was her only way of getting all of the information she wanted. But we don't know why now she doesn't want anything to do with Elena. Even if it was like a meet up, like obviously she knows about vampires, so even if it was like, oh, okay, she knows what I am, meet up, give her some answers, thanks, on your merry way, nice bit of healthy closure. But no, she doesn't even want that. She literally doesn't want to talk to Elena.
But maybe there's some, like, we don't know kind of what the whole story is. We still don't know, like,
I mean,
okay, we know where Elena came from Isabelle, but Isabelle, like, there's something to do with that line, obviously, to Catherine
and of course,
somewhere.
in real life, there are people who put babies up for adoption and don't want to know,
No,
don't
no,
want
that's
any
true.
more.
Yeah.
You
We
know.
still don't even know who Elena's dad is.
No.
No.
Either.
Damon's clearly obsessed.
He's found something else to
He's
cling
found
on
something
to.
else to fixate onto.
Yeah.
She must have sent me Isabelle. So she was looking for me.
Stop being such a loser.
It's almost like he's at a point where he could start to move on, but he's found some glimmer of hope that now he's clung
Yeah.
to.
Which, now knowing that, it's interesting. You know how we've spoken before about when you look at this from a more modern and an older perspective.
Yeah.
You're now saying that behaviour's not okay. You've romanticised it, but that's not okay.
Yeah.
He's now clinging to the fact that he's found out that basically this, and again, I don't agree with the way she did it, it's savage, but he is not wanted, and yet he's clinging onto the fact that, yes, I will still find her. She doesn't want to be found. That's not healthy. It would be
No.
healthier for him to let go of his obsession of someone that is not reciprocating that.
Yes, but I think what he's done now is it's this thought process of, if Isabelle didn't randomly find me, if she's related
she's
to
sending me
Elena,
messages.
she must be related to Catherine, so it can't be coincidence that she found me. Catherine must have sent her.
He thinks that she's been
So,
sending messages.
There's some, she hasn't forgotten about me because...
Yeah. No, but again, I'm still saying that is, if you look at that in isolation, that's quite unhealthy.
Oh, it's unhealthy,
That some people
but-
can do that
Yeah.
when you're like, no, this person doesn't want you. That's basically how stalkers create the story in
Yeah.
their head. Of like, oh, this girl smiled at me on the bus, that means she must be mine. I'm therefore going to, stalk her and claim
He's
everything
not
about her.
in a
He's been
good
focusing
place.
on this for 100
Yeah.
and something years, and now he's discovered that she could have found him at any point
Yeah.
in that 100 and something years.
Yeah.
She's had unlimited time
Yep.
to find
Yeah.
him.
And that's what I'm saying. It's amazing that and unhealthy that he's not more angry and not more, well, fuck you then if you don't want me, like, because bit of self-worth of, well, I'm good enough for someone else to be with or whatever. But no, he's still unhealthily clinging to
I
this
think a part
idea
of
that they're
that
meant
is
to be together.
He can't cope with the rejection. So you don't see it as rejection. You look for any other option that makes it that you weren't rejected.
And that is unhealthy, and that is what a lot of people do. and it's not good.
It's not healthy, but you can understand why he's doing it.
But it's just, I just think it's a very fine line. And it's this, around this entire topic of this teen, and vampires are fetishized anyway, right? As in, it's all an underlying metaphor and whatnot. But it's around this romanticizing of this teen obsession and lust and blah. So it's also makes sense that there are some storylines in here that you're like, actually, if we look at that a little bit deeper, that's quite unhealthy. And back in the old days, that was romanticised, and now we know that's not okay. So,
But I think it's just
like how people
the
can't cope
difference
when
for
they're
me-
dumped and then they turn violent. I think, and not saying he would, but
it's the reasoning behind it. It's not a she doesn't want to be with me, but I want to be with her, so I will make her be with me.
No, he's created,
It's,
but he
I
is creating
can't
the story in his
handle
head.
this, so I cling to this possible thing.
It's quite innocent, what we are seeing on the surface, but what I'm saying is he is making up the story in his head, which is a lot of people do that in the world, and that's very scary. That's terrifying.
Some things in this for Stefan and Elena's relationship. He didn't tell her about the link with Damon when he was telling her about Isabelle. He kept that to himself, and then of course she hasn't told him that she took that phone and she's made that phone call, and she went to see the girl Trudy without him, even though he said, when you go, let me know, I'll come with you. She went without him. So the hints there that maybe she doesn't fully trust him,
or just that she needs a bit of space to process this on her own. Again, not romanticising the fact of that we have to do everything together, and we've already seen she doesn't need a man to look after her and things like that. So it's I see what you're saying. Is that obviously they're not being completely honest with each other, but at the same time I don't think they need to be doing everything together. As far as Stefan knows, she's not in imminent danger unless he knows that and we're not aware of it. But why would he need to go with her everywhere and do everything with her?
But for me, it's the fact that guy had been compelled. It's that, who compelled them? Why did they compel them to do this?
Yeah. But she didn't know that before she went to see Trudy.
No.
So as far as she knew, she was going to see her birth mother's best friend, possibly, perfectly safe, whatnot. Yeah, so...
I think Stefan knows more than he's letting on.
Okay.
Possibly. Because, what did that... Before he got hit by a truck and scared us and made me jump, what did he say? He was like, stop looking. She doesn't want to see you.
Okay.
Just more questions.
Okay, so that was our reaction to The Vampire Diaries Season 1 Episode 15. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.